What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Tactical Pineapple Talk to you from some random fucking place. So today it happens to be the Jeep, as evidenced by the cage in the back. Some people have said it before. Looks like you're a police officer, this or that. I am not. I promise you I am not. That is simply just a cage to keep my crazy-ass dog from jumping on my kids. As you can see, I also have car seats back here. So let's get into the meat of it. You may have saw it from the thumbnail. This is not clickbait. I do believe that I may have been scammed out of between $45,000 and $70,000 a year, but not necessarily scammed, I guess. So maybe a little bit of clickbait, but I'll run that intro and then we'll get back to you. So, Tactical Pineapple, how did you get scammed out of $45,000 to $70,000 a year? Seems like a highly unlikely scenario, right? Well, yeah. So, the deal is that, as some of you may know, I left my well-to-do engineering. Sorry about that, got a phone call. Anyways, like I was saying, as some of you know, I left my engineering position, and in that position, I was making a pretty decent amount of money. So, essentially... yeah, I was making around $60,000 a year. I don't have any qualms saying it. I decided that it wasn't really for me sitting behind a desk all the time, and I chose to walk away, right? So I was presented an opportunity to go to work for a company that promotes local businesses, and it seemed like a really good concept. The way they were making money seemed pretty legit. I was kind of wooed in, I guess you would say, by the prospects of making money. Basically told it'd be really easy to make about $70,000 a year, and I'm like, it's an upgrade from what I was making, so it could be even better than that. Might be a little bit worse, but whatever. There's a learning curve, right? It's a sales type position. I have the ability to talk. I have the gift of gab, according to some people. So I didn't think it would be that bad. May lose a little bit, but next year come back even stronger. So decided to take the opportunity, and we vetted it. We did a lot of research on it, got reviews, actually talked to people who were clients, and everybody loves it. And it's a really great movement. But unfortunately, it turns out it's a movement, and there's not a lot of money behind a movement. So there is the ability to make money, but I have a 6-county jurisdiction where it's widely unknown what they do. And it's a little further away from the areas where they are known. So there's not necessarily networking businesses that can vouch for you back and forth. Now, I know I don't have to focus my entirety in this area, and I can focus on areas that are better known, and I have. However, I'm now getting, a lot of red flags popping up. Businesses that are supposed to be members, they're not showing up on member rolls. I confront the guy who's running the business, who brought me on, about it, and he kind of gives me the, well, it's a long story, and blah, 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 and he works around, like, the whole actual answering of it. And the guy is like a silver tongue, as far as sales goes. He definitely knows how to work a room, definitely knows how to talk to an individual, which makes me even more wary, right? So never trust a salesperson, and never trust a salesperson who has a tongue like he does. So don't comment something stupid down below. It's just wrong. If you're going to comment down below, make sure it's worth it, though. I will engage you in it. Also, while we're at it, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Every little bit helps. But back to the whole topic. The reality is that I left a really good job for a job that had prospects of being great. And I know I'm literally in the second week of it, and I've been questioning kind of the validity of the job the entire time, because if something seems too good to be true, most of the time it actually is. So I'm learning, maybe I wasn't smart in leaving my full-time good engineering position for this, but I'm determined to make something work. So either way, maybe this becomes a part-time gig. I'm not really sure yet, but what it does come down to is essentially I was overtalked, overhyped, and a position that was touted to be about a $70,000 a year position is probably more closely related to a $25,000 a year position. So Tactical Pineapple might be working at a McDonald's pretty soon because it probably pays more than this current position. But we'll see. There's still a little bit of shakedown that needs to be had here. I'm going to try my best with it, I guess. It was never an intention, obviously, to get scammed because, let's face it, my family relies on my money. I have a decent house that's not paid for. My car is paid for, the Jeep is. Motorcycle's paid for, but the wife needed a new vehicle this year, so we got that on loan. So there's definitely some responsibilities that are out there that are starting to loom heavy, and the fact is, it doesn't matter how much savings you have in an economy like this, you never know what you're going to have to pay. So, obviously, the tooth situation, I have another appointment tomorrow to get that fixed. Switching insurance is now in the middle of that, could be problematic. All these little things that I didn't account for, I didn't take into account, and now I'm going to have to deal with. But effectively, this is like volume 1 of what's going on. I am going to keep everybody abreast of the situation. I know I said breast. That's for Mike, Crazy Eyes. You bastard keeps telling me I need more boobies in my video. I'm not editing boobies in, so we're going to talk boobies for a second. There's blue-breasted boobies. There's the boobies that we shared in the Discord the other day. Don't worry, they're not. It's all safe for work. It's just more like mind acid than anything. So, I guess going forward, you'll hear from me what I think is happening. I'm going to kind of keep everybody up to date on it. My goal with all of this, I guess, is to keep people from getting scammed, really, themselves. I have the ability to kind of pivot. Lots of contacts that I've worked with in the past that I'm actually going to draw on now that try and get myself into a different position and save a little face. I know some individuals are like, well, Tactical Pineapple, if you left an engineering position and you were really in good standing, why don't you just go back? And the reality is I could. It was already, well established within the organization that I left that if anything happened, anything didn't work out, I could come back. The issue is if I do come back, I feel as though the individuals who run the company, the individuals whom I have that relationship with, are going to look at it as a weakness. I'm going to come back groveling essentially for my position and any opportunity that I had at advancement. Prior to leaving, I'm no longer going to have once I come back just because they're going to see it as a weakness. So that is why I'm working to push without it. I may have to go back. There's no telling what happens, but the reality of the situation is maybe I was scammed, maybe I wasn't. Maybe I'm just not good at this. I will accept that as well if that's the case. I just think things aren't as far along as they could have been, and a lot of the things that he does have in place aren't as good as he says they are. So maybe it's a lack of self-awareness on his part, and he believes he's as good as what he was saying. But I'm seeing that I'm going to probably be doing damage control to retain members that he has, and that's not going to make me any money either. So I guess I'm in a position where I'm just donating my time. There's a small pay scale that's basically going to come in while I'm doing my quote-unquote training for the first 3 months under the contract. But 3 months worth of work for $3,600 is not a lot, especially when you have mouths to feed. So the hustle is going to be real, folks. The hustle is going to be real. Anyways, don't forget to hit that like button. Leave a comment down below. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, click that subscribe button. If you are subscribed to the channel, double check that you are subscribed because, interestingly enough, I lose 4 to 5 subscribers every week, even if I do nothing, which is, number one, not surprising with YouTube dropping people off. But number two, if y'all are actually leaving because you don't like something, at least fucking call me a name in the comments section before you go. Like, come on, I need to know what the fuck's going on. If you don't like what I'm talking about, fine, I get it. I get political sometimes. But hey, say, hey, douchebag, we're tired of fucking hearing it. I am more than willing to switch things up. I enjoy having these conversations with you guys. So until next time, I have been Tactical Pineapple. This has been Pineapple's Jeep. And, yeah, whatever. I don't know. Tactical Pineapple's Garage. We haven't really come up with a name for this yet. But it's Tactical Pineapple. Tactical Pineapple TV. whatever you want to call it. So y'all have a good one. Stay safe and always carry your pistols. We're going to need them probably sooner than later.